Hello, 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 hello. See that we should be live on Facebook, so give me a moment and check if that's actually true. And it is, we're here. So I'm going to share the chat with those that are watching in our Facebook group. Go live straight away on Instagram as well. Live in both places. So welcome everyone. It's our weekly training live on Facebook, live on Instagram. And I'm super excited to be here because today is going to be, I believe, a very, very valuable training as we're going to speak about how to create your own job opportunities. So I received a lot of emails from people that can't be here live with us. Welcome as well if you're watching the replay. I'm going to dive in straight away. Make sure, wow, sorry, just moving this around. So I can see you too. Oh, why is this unstable now? There we go. Oh, bless us. Okay. Hello, Leonor, Alex, Leandra. How are you all doing? Give me a moment because everything is going really wrong here with my laptop. Bloody hell. Give me a moment, everyone. No. What happened? Okay. Starting again. Trying again. Thank you so much for staying with me. It should work. I'm not going to move anything and just stay here, stay still. So in the chat, let me know how you're feeling. Let me know how everyone is doing today. And if there's something that you would really like to know about as well, so I can answer your questions at the end of the training. Okay. So speaking about how to create your own job opportunities, and I think for many, this can be a little bit of a challenge because really, where do you start? And the reason that I'm speaking about this is because I've seen a lot of questions and things going on in our community, and I want to reply to that. So as COVID is slowly becoming part of our history, I see that more and more teachers are in a desperate need of a change. So until now, some have been blocked by a type of fear, others are blocked by a scarcity mindset. But I see that at least for the people in our community, they're starting to dream bigger, dare to dream bigger. Yeah, they plan ahead and they're willing to leave their comfort zones. And more teachers want to get out there and create something that's their own. Yeah, something that fulfills them, that gives them a purpose. It allows them to share their skills and their knowledge, their experience with others, especially with people that could really benefit from it. So for some of this, how to do that really is a mystery. So in today's training, I want to speak about how you can attract and create your own job opportunities so that you can finally make a living of sharing what you love the most and sharing that as well with people that really benefit from it. So I want to tackle the very first problem. It's important to remember that the easy route doesn't often give you the fulfillment and the freedom that you desire. And what I mean with that is that I see too many teachers putting up a class schedule, and on social media, especially on Instagram and their stories, they tell their students where the classes are, when and at what time, and that really is it. So simply creating a class schedule of random yoga classes isn't profitable. It neither is very fulfilling. It's not profitable because there's a limitation in terms of energy and quantity. So energy in regard of how many people you can actually receive in your classes, excuse me, and how many classes you can actually teach, quantity, and how many people you can actually receive. So you may think my classes are on demand and people can watch with they can practice with the replays or recordings. They can practice from wherever they are and whenever they want. In that case, there is less limitation on energy and quantity, but still it's not often the thing that brings you enough income to actually live from. And that is because the money that you pay for a yoga class generally is quite low. The second thing is that it's challenging to fill up your yoga classes when all you promise is yoga. All you promise is yoga. Right. So the promise refers to the outcome of a product and the reason why someone should invest in the product that you offer. And in this case, a yoga class schedule. If all you promise is yoga, the outcome is very, very, very vague. So students still aren't clear on the reason why they should sign up and therefore are less inclined to actually practice with you. Then you may think, but my classes, they are for people who are dealing with eating disorders, or it's for seniors, or it's yoga for pelvic health. Still, just because now it has a more specific name, it's not convincing enough. So these days, students are not looking for resources that help them. Students are looking for reasons that help attain them a certain outcome. And this could be the solution to a problem that they experience or a tool that helps them to achieve a certain wish or desire that they have. Seldomly, this is found in a weekly yoga class. Not very often we can actually offer a promise that is an outcome, that is a desire or a solution to a desire or a problem that people have. So if all you've been offering until now is a yoga class or a schedule of yoga classes, stick with me, yeah? I'm gonna explain what to do instead. So actually in the comments, let me know, is this something that you are offering or is this all that you're offering right now? To create job opportunities, you want to hone in. So you really want to become very clear and specific, very, can't really think of another word, clear and specific on the reason why, how, and what. So reason why really speaks to your values, yeah? How is how you're going to do it, the actions that you're going to take. The what is the product. So the answers to these questions are the foundations of the actions that you take and also the things you do when you create your own products and services and thereby your own job opportunities. So the why entails your purpose, your biggest desire, your values, your calling, the thing that you feel born to do in this life. The how speaks to your values and the actions you take, the things that you stand for, the things that you really want to help your people with. Yeah. Then this includes the things that fulfill you, the things that you're naturally good at, but also your skills and your interests. For example, answers to why could be stable income, finding meaning, helping people, making a difference, gaining experience. Answers to how could be teaching, education, community, sharing particular benefits. All of these things count, but you want to divide these into your why and into your how. I recommend that you create a list of as many things possible, as many things possible from a practical, but also from an emotional, a spiritual, and an energetic point of view. Because especially in yoga, a lot of students are looking for a type of emotional support. So we really want to take these things into account too. So become ultra clear, ultra clear first on the why, then on your how. Because the why and the how, they give you the answer to what you actually want to create. Really, the what is the product of why and how combined. Yeah, they give you the answer to the types of job that you want to do, or the types of products that you want to create, or the types of services that you want to offer. And that could mean creating a course, hosting a retreat, doing a workshop, building an online membership. It could be all of these things, but starting with what you're going to do is less efficient than starting with the reason why and how you want to do that. I'm going to give you my example for the business that I have to give you an idea of what this really looks like in a practical sense. Okay? And you want to write with me. Hello, Nina. How are you doing? Lovely. I think Nana has joined too. Really good to see you. If you have questions about anything that I'm sharing right now with you today, please write in the comments. And if there's anything that you would like to share as well, maybe you've got some ideas of what you want to do, write too, because I can help you and hold you accountable from there. So, giving you an example, my reason why is that I want to make yoga and lifestyle practices accessible to as many people in as many places as possible. Why do I want to do that? It's because I know how many benefits yoga and lifestyle practices add to people's lives, the benefits of it. Now, why isn't this the case already? Because it sounds like yoga can be practiced anywhere anyway. Why is this something that I want to contribute to? Because yoga isn't available in all places and definitely not in all languages. In some places as well, it's been around for a shorter period. That means that there are many people that get into maybe basics of yoga, but then teachers or education or further studies are lacking. Yeah, so it's not as available or accessible to everyone. It may also be that there is a language barrier, especially if you're a traveling yoga teacher and you're teaching in different places, and especially places that you don't speak the language. You need to have some education as to how you can communicate with your new students. Yeah, and especially communicate the benefits of yoga, how to practice it. So I feel that it's my purpose, it's my reason why is to help people communicate all the things to do with yoga and all the things to do with lifestyle, to make these practices accessible and available. And by that, we all can live happier and healthier lives, right? So this is the reason why. Now, going back to the why, how, what. Next is the how. So how I want to do that is by offering language, communication, and business education to yoga teachers, but also people in the wellness industry. That means that through this type of education, they can find their voice in a foreign language. They will develop their knowledge, their skills, their confidence, experience, and become really known for the things that they're really good at. And by that, have greater career opportunities. But we also build a community of people that have a similar vision. And by that, create collaborations or establish collaborations, join our forces, inspire each other's growth, and start projects together. And with that, we share these practices worldwide. So see how my house, the language and education and business education, helps these people to grow and develop themselves, create community, join our forces, and again, share the practices and the lifestyle practices in yoga worldwide. It all comes back in the how. My why comes back in the how. Now, after this, we've got why and how is when the fun really starts, because this means that you can start thinking of the type of work that you want to do. Because without having your why and your how super clear, you can't actually decide on what you want to create. So looking at the things that I listed in the why and the how, you can already identify that, for example, courses are a really great idea. But going back to my very first example, a regular yoga class schedule, would that be a good idea? Probably not. Because the people that I want to serve and why I want to help benefit from language and conversation classes, teaching practices, constructive feedback, business education, going to a yoga class doesn't give them the knowledge that they need to teach and to share yoga practices in multiple languages. It's not going to give them the skills and knowledge to do that. So WHW, the why, how, what factors, all of them combined will give you a lot of career perspective. And I hope that with the help of this training, I also can inspire you to go inwards and to take your time to answer your why, how, and what, and become very, very specific on this. Now, 2, I hope that this example explains how you do this. Really, this is the foundation of your own business or your own career. But I want to give you some practical tools too, because I want to speak about a little bit about manifestation and using your network. So I've created a step-by-step plan for you that you can use after defining your WHW. Yeah, because after that, it's time for manifestation and networking. I'm just going to read out Nina's comments here. So today I met some of my students and we're upset about having so many tasks and too much pressure at home and at school. I decided today to start giving some free yoga classes. Even though I'm not a professional yoga professional, but still a sports teacher, which means I can help with the skills I have, and it will give me a push to learn more and start yoga teaching journey someday. Beautiful. Stress relief yoga. That sounds really, really, really good. So you've got a group of people that you already feel passionate about teaching already. Now define for yourself why you feel passionate about this and how this aligns with your values and the things that you feel called to do and that you want to do for the foreseeable future. And then think of how. Because do you really need to teach yoga only, or is yoga a tool that you use to help them relieve stress? Yeah, decide for yourself and always feel free to book a discovery call. I think that Nina, you're in Tagazud as well, so we can meet up here and have a chat together, have a coffee or a juice. But really good. I love that you shared this with us. So I'm going to give you some practical tools, and I'm quickly going to check with the people on Facebook if they have any questions coming in here. So if you have questions or things that you would like to share, write in the comments. Now, once you've defined why, how, what, I'm going to give you 5 steps that you can apply straight away and create or even manifest your own job opportunities. Number 1 is manifestation. So manifestation in this context is the act of opening yourself up to opportunities. And that could mean connecting to your purpose and your reason why. We spoke about this, or all about this a moment ago. Creating a wish list of the things that you would like to do, how and what. Yeah. And then open your channels to receive things from outside. So keep your eyes open, your ears out, speak to people about it, speak to people and let yourself and let the universe know that this is something that you want to create or that you want to manifest. And then with that, with this manifestation, trust the process, always trust the process and feel confident that it's possible for you. So that's step number 1. Number 2 is using your network. So network is the action of interacting with others to exchange information and develop professional or social contacts. Networking in the field of yoga means, for example, going to yoga studios, go to workshops, events, speak to people that are like-minded and have a similar vision. In this case, you also want to speak about your why, how, and what. Yeah, what you want to manifest, what you want to put out there in the world. Especially talk about why, because as soon as people feel aligned with the things that you want to create, it's an opportunity to collaborate and form partnerships. I'm going to speak about that in a moment. Yeah, so you can network by making use of existing contacts, maybe contacts that you have at a studio you practice or a place that you did your yoga teacher training, but also Facebook groups or going to meetups where you can meet like-minded people that have similar interests. There's a really, really cool app called Meetup, and there's a lot of yoga events on there usually. So try and make use of that, especially if you're in new places. So going to step number 3, we've got step number 1, manifestation. Then number 2, use your network. Number 3, collaboration and partnership. So when you use your network, when you share your why, how, and what, you can also find people that have a similar vision, similar things that they want to share and create. That means that you can collaborate and form partnerships. Do not underestimate the skills, the knowledge, and experience you have, even if right now you're new in the field of yoga. In most cases, people are super hungry for collaborations because it offers a lot of different benefits. So if you want to know why you need to collaborate, I did a training on this last week. So you can, on Facebook, go to the videos on the page or in the Facebook group, and on Instagram, in the Reels section, on the video section, you can find all videos there. Last week, I did a training on why you need to partner up and collaborate, and I explained all of this in more detail and how it works. And we have a podcast episode about this too. So if you search for the Your Yoga in English podcast, there is one with collaboration ideas. So a lot of inspiration for you there. So keep your eyes and keep your ears open for people and also businesses that share a similar vision, that have similar ideas of products, services, offerings, and think of ways in which you can join your forces and create something together. Right? Step number 3. Then step number 4, on the logistics side of things. Depending on the type of things that you want to create, you may need to invest in programs and softwares. I did a training on this the week before, so you can watch that back too. You may also need to rent out a place or a venue in person. In other cases, it means that you need to travel or to move to different places. Whatever you need to do logistically to realize your why, how, and what, do not hold back, because the longer you postpone it, the more difficult it becomes to actually take action and start doing it. If you need help with this, because I know that this can be very scary for you, especially in the beginning, book a discovery call so we can create a plan for you. You can find the link in my bio or the link here in the chat on Facebook, because I'd love to help you out with that. But do not hold back. Remember, the longer you postpone it, the longer you delay it, the longer you say, I'm going to do it next week, next year, in 5 years, it may not actually happen that way. So try and get out there, make yourself seen and visible, speak about what you want to create, and believe in yourself. Trust the process. Hi, Juana, how are you doing? Trust yourself, trust the process, and be confident that it's possible for you. All right. Number 5, logistics. Number 5 is education. So it's possible that to pursue the why, how, and what, you feel you lack certain skills, knowledge, or experience. And that might be true, right? It might be true. There's always more things to learn and more things to develop. So if you feel like you need to develop skills, knowledge, or experience, ask yourself, what skills, knowledge, and experience do I really need to enhance to make that vision, the why, how, and what, make that vision a reality? What is it that you need to improve, develop, or enhance? And then ask yourself as well, what type of experience of courses, resources, podcasts, practice opportunities, or communities, mentors, coaches, what do I need to actually improve or develop these things? Yeah, it might be multiple things. It might be multiple people. Whatever it is, become very clear on this, because the sooner you invest the sooner you invest in studies or gaining experience, the sooner it also is possible for you to make your vision a reality. Yes, same thing here. Don't hold back. Start getting out there. Postponing is staying in your comfort zone. And that's one of my problems in life. That's a really great observation, Nina. The thing with the comfort zone is that it's comfortable for a short period of time, but the longer you stay there, the more you feel uneasy with yourself because you're not actually living up to your purpose. You're not aligned with what you're meant to do in this life. You're not following your calling or pursuing the things that you really, really know are possible for you, but your inner critic is stopping you to believe in. So if you need help with this, anyone that's struggling with any of these steps, or even struggling with defining the why, how, and what, always feel free to book a discovery call. Yeah, you can book a discovery in the link in my bio or in the link here on Facebook. And in a discovery call, we can really find out what your blockages are right now, the problems or the mental blockages or limiting beliefs that you're struggling with, and create a plan for you to get out there and actually start doing it. Create a step-by-step plan, an action plan to make your vision a reality. Yeah, and I also want to remind you that for business coaching, we only have 2 more spots available. 2 more spots available. So if this is something that you've been wanting to get into or you've been considering, do get out there, because I believe that they will go really fast. If you have questions about it, let me know. Send me an email and send me a message on Instagram. Or the same thing, if you're not sure if it's for you and you want to get a little bit more information, send me a message and we can plan in a discovery call for you too. So to summarize, how to create job opportunities. And I really think this also speaks to how to create your own career and how to establish your own business. Yeah, business foundations. Define your why, your how, and your what. If you join this training later, go back to the beginning, because I've given a really great example of how to do this, and also more details on what this why, how, and what really mean, what this could mean for you personally. And then to help you already with that today, 5 steps. Number 1, manifestation. Number 2, use your network. Number 3, collaborations and partnerships. Number 4, look into the logistics of things. Do not hold back. Go out there and do it. Book it, rent it, move, travel, whatever it is. And number 5, education. What type of education? What type of improvement or development of your skills, knowledge, and experiences do you need to achieve the things that you want in life? All right. Any questions, anyone? Write in the comments. Do you have any questions about this? Any questions? I'm gonna give you a moment. I don't see anything coming in. In the meantime, I'm going to quickly copy the link to the discovery calls here on Facebook so you can book it whenever you're ready. And remember that the discovery calls can be used for anything. So wherever you feel stuck in your career right now, or maybe it's just your teaching skills. Yeah, your teaching skills or language barriers, whatever you need help with, always feel free to book. All right, don't see any questions. So I'm gonna let you leave you, and I hope to see you all. I hope that this was useful for you. For those that are watching the replay, same thing. If you have questions, write me a message or send an email to annie@engaunited.com. And I hope to see you next week for a weekly training every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central European Time. Have a great rest of your day, great week, and I will see you all very, very soon. Goodbye, everyone.